All right, in today's When History Meets Math, Jesse Owens. James Cleveland Jesse Owens is who we're talking about today. He was born on September 12th, 1913 in Oakville, Alabama, and moved to Cleveland, Ohio at age 9. For the math, how long ago is that? Today that I am doing this, it is 2025, so that's what I'll be basing this on. 2025 minus 1913 is 122 years ago. And that is a picture of Jesse with his siblings. I believe Jesse is on the far right. How did he get his name Jesse? Jesse was originally called JC, but when he moved to Ohio and the teacher asked him his name, she mistook JC as Jesse due to his southern accent. Jesse stuck for the rest of his life. Suppose that J equals 3, E equals 2J, and S equals 2 plus J. Solve the following. J plus E plus SS plus E. All right, J is 3, E is 6 because 2 times 3 is 6. S is 5 because 2 plus J, 2 plus 3 is 5. And then since the two S's are side by side as multiply, plus 6 because E is 6 equals, and you got to do order of operations. So 5 times 5 is 25. So 3 plus 6 plus 25 plus 6 is 40. And in this picture, Jesse is the third to right with a star on his jersey. And I've got an error there that points to him. His college years. Jesse went to college at Ohio State University and was known as the Buckeye Bullet, where he won 8 individual NCAA championships in track and field. What is 8 cubed? 8 times 8 times 8 equals 512. And here are some pictures from his Ohio State days. May 25th, 1935. On this day at Ohio State, Jesse established 4 world records in a 45-minute period at the Big Ten meet. He did this in the 100-yard dash, the long jump, the 220-yard low hurdles, and the 220-yard sprint. It is considered one of the most impressive athletic achievements since 1850. For the math part of this, complete. On average, Jesse established a world record every blank minutes. And as a bonus, tell me how many minutes and seconds. So what I'm asking for is like 8 minutes and 23 seconds or something like that. So that would be the bonus if you can tell me how many minutes, seconds. All right, 45 divided by 4. So you did it in 45 minutes, 4 events. So on average, now this isn't actually accurate. He didn't do each event, this far apart from each other, but this was just a good little math problem. 45 divided by 4 is 11.25. So he did it on average every 11 and 1/4 minutes. And 1/4 of a minute is 15 seconds. So 11 minutes and 15 seconds for the bonus. It's 15 seconds because 1/4 of a minute is 15 seconds. 60 divided by 4. And this is Jesse in a picture on that famous day. The 1936 Olympics. Germany hosted the 1936 Olympics, and Adolf Hitler was Chancellor of Germany. He was basically president. Hitler and the Nazi Party believed they were the superior athletes and that minorities were inferior. Hitler knew his athletes would beat Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens did not let racism, hostile environment, or the attitude of the Nazi Party beat him. Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals in the 100, 200, 4x100 relay, and the long jump. The Olympics happens every 4 years. How do you know if a number is divisible by 4? If the last two numbers are divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. That's the rule. Here are some pictures from the 1936 Olympics. The long jump, the 100 relay, and then his teammates. And up to the top right is Jesse Owens getting the gold medal, and you can see the German behind him giving the salute of Adolf Hitler. Jesse Owens post-Olympics. Jesse had trouble making a living after the Olympics because athletes were not paid, and so he did various shows and demonstrations to make money. One thing he did was running a horse with race horses. He would defeat horses in a 100-yard dash by choosing a high-strung horse that would be frightened by the sound of the starting gun, which gave him an advantage at the start. And here's a couple of pictures of him racing the horses. Fact, horses' max speed is 44 miles per hour, and this is due to their physical limitations. They can't run any faster. If a horse ran this fast for 3.5 hours, how many miles would they run? 3 times 44 is 132, and then half of 44 is 22. So 132 plus 22 equals 154. His death. Jesse was a smoker since the age of 32 and developed lung cancer and died on March 31st, 1980. How old was Jesse when he died? Move forward one to get a hint of when he was born if you don't remember. But a bonus is if you remember when he was born. For the hint, he was born in 1913. So how old was he when he died? 1980 minus 1913 is 67, but he was actually only 66 since he died in March and was born in September. To the bottom right there is his grave. A final tribute to Jesse Owens. 1936, he was AP Athlete of the Year. 1936, he won 4 gold medals. 1970, inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. 1976, Presidential Medal of Freedom issued by Gerald Ford, and there's a picture of that to the top there. 1976, inducted into the Silver Olympic Order for his medals and ethical fair play. 1979, awarded Living Legend Award by President Carter. The following have been named after him: an asteroid, schools, streets, stadiums, Olympic awards, parks, and 2 U.S. postal stamps were issued in his honor. Jimmy Carter said perhaps no athlete better symbolized the human struggle against tyranny, poverty, and racial bigotry than Jesse Owens. And to the bottom right is Jesse with his 4 medals. And the Olympic medal is there to the bottom of what it looked like. And that's it for Jesse Owens, a real American hero.